Okie Koki, Beginner Pokey. Good evening and welcome back to The Rise of the Tomb Raider. I was having such a good time playing this on Thursday that I figured I would be back, or was it on Friday even? Figured I would be back before the weekend was out, and here I am back to play The Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now let's need to make sure that things are nicely in frame. Yeah, I think we're good. We're okay. Well, let's head on over. Let's head on over to the launch screen. Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year special edition. That's why it's got all of the extras and stuff already built into it. You can see on the last stream I died 11 times, so hopefully we can not die 11 times this time. That'd be nice. That would be nice. But we shall see. And there we go. Loading. Speaking of which, I just realised these are my driving sunglasses, but actually they're very similar to the stuff that Lara Croft wore in the original games. You would always see her in this sort of art, in the artwork, with these sorts of round sunglasses on. In fact, she's wearing some over there on my shelf just there. I'm not gonna play the whole stream with these glasses on, but they were just sat there and I thought, yeah, these are kind of Lara Crofty in that sense. Anyway, let us continue. We are in the geothermal valley, and what promises to be, archaeologically speaking, an interesting place to be and to explore. So I figured it was worthwhile starting the next stream with a clearer head and a bit more time before bed. Oh, life-giving water. It's quite a load. But then I think this might be the largest single space in the whole game, actually. That might be why it takes a little while to load. Oh, good evening, Nolan. For some reason, the chat didn't work there. Let's have a look. It should be. I see. Yes, okay, right. I need to refresh the chat login. Let us do that now. I know, epic fail. This isn't why people follow me. Thing is, it's you just get used to it just working, and then it stops working. It's kind of annoying in that sense. Unfollow, yeah. It's what I deserve. It's what I deserve. There we go. And I'm about to receive a text message. I was all in the flow. There we go. And I think we're connected now. There we go. It might just take a moment. There we go. We're back. And voila. Oh no! Now the thingy's in the way of the thingy. Hang on. Ah, pro stream. Right. Geothermal Valley. And yes, I love that you sort of emerge out of this this huge structure, very much drawing on that Byzantine, sort of Norman, Middle Eastern, all sorts of different influences going on into this valley that, yes, that clearly was once part of an urban sprawl. Oh no, I don't think you heard it because I wasn't yet back at the game. Sorry, I heard it. And of course, we have that great cathedral-looking thing up there, which may or may not be important in the near future. But amongst the ruins of this city, people have found a simpler way of living. They've built these wooden cabins.
They needed most of the lumber to repair the guard towers. We'll have to make do with what we have.
Well, if they need arrowheads for the battle, then I need more firewood.
I've already cut plenty. Besides, I don't know how much more time you'll have left to forge.
We can make points faster than broadheads. That should be our focus.
And it's interesting that I suppose I find myself wondering, is this what it looks like when a civilization is in what we might call decline, archaeologically speaking? This is the sort of thing that that you see in, for example, in the post-Roman world in Northern Europe.
Promise to keep them safe.
You see following disasters and economic decline.
Damn it.
And I also can't help but wonder to what extent are people actually aware of this? Because obviously not everyone here is immortal. Also, I love this really cool sort of flail-like weapon or mace-like weapon there. But yeah, so for example, if we go and take a look at the forge, as you say, it looks like an old fireplace, or even the ruins of a there we go. The ruins of a
Greetings.
if it was on its own, you'd think it was just a fireplace from an old wooden building that had fallen down. In fact, we have the stone chimney equivalent for this cabin just here, all resting on stone as well to keep out the damp from the wood. So it's in that sense it's a little bit like the way that people used to use the phrase the Dark Ages. It's actually not, it's not void of culture. It's not void of capacity and complexity in its own right. It's just fundamentally different to the ruins that precede it, and yet intimately connected in this instance. These people have continued to live in this valley. So I'm really interested in that relationship.
We never recovered from the Soviets. Now this.
Between, for example, again, their clothing, it's so... I mean, they look kind of like, Viking cosplayers, don't they? To a certain extent. But, yeah, in terms of construction, that's a good point, though. And, yeah, there's no joins, interlocking joins. They just sort of have the, I don't know, is that evidence of some joins there? Actually, can we go into photo mode? Pause. Options. No. Is there photo mode in this game? There must be, mustn't there? Maybe not. But I'm not sure I can. I think those are just... That's just where the logs are bumping into each other. Yeah. So there's a log there. Actually, in line... the log at the same height as Lara's eyes now. If you look at the corner of where the log face meets the adjoining log, as I just sort of roll the camera down, you'll sort of see the texture of the adjoining log pop away. So yeah, they're just logs that are sort of mashing into each other digitally, instead of actually having the that sort of appellation cabin kind of technique going on. I suppose that... Oh, no, that's a log texture popping in and out. Yeah. Interesting. That's a fascinating detail to have got wrong, isn't it? Well, no, sorry, to have not worked on, because this is not a weatherproof cabin by any means. Oh no, have they undermined the whole premise that these people have a complex and meaningful culture? Their architecture is dismal.
We have to make do. You there? We could use some help if that's what you're here for.
Yeah, sure.
I'm here to help. What can I do?
We're trying to fortify as many of these towers as we can. Most of them were badly damaged in last year's floods. We've got the repairs in hand, but I need some extra supplies from around the valley. If we can get these towers repaired, it'll give us an advantage over the invaders, and it'll help us reach the
In that
upper
sense,
levels
how
of
are
the
they
ruined
standing up?
towers.
Yeah.
Will you help?
I accept.
I'll see what I can round up.
Hardwood branches, deer hides.
Bring them back to me when you found them.
We can do that.
Do you have the supplies we need?
He immediately asks, do you have the supplies we need? Impatient much? We have some terraced gardens going on here. And I think the terraces are actually for gardening purposes, not just revetment holding the cliffside up. Pumpkins that you can knock over. I think you can even squash them if you sort of run fast enough.
Seems to be a map of some sort, but I
cannot
can't
translate.
quite read the words.
Isn't it convenient that that each of the pillars, they can do both. That's true. Each of the pillars get progressively harder to read. Isn't that convenient?
That's Byzantine armor.
Yeah.
All this time, they've been right here.
So again, that's an interesting mark of continuity, but they're using the armor as on a scarecrow, which is kind of cool. And also, it's nice that she notices it. Now here, you see, they've done something where they've just covered up the corner with an upright log, which makes it look better, definitely. Are there any toilets here, though? That's the question. Are there any toilets? I don't think we've seen any toilets. I love the juxtaposition as well of stuff that they've clearly salvaged from the Soviet era occupation. So large spools of cable, mining equipment, this kind of thing, and older technologies that they've just kept on. They've continued and kept on going. Throwing pottery, making wooden wheels, that kind of thing.
Not much fuel left in the torch. I think I can get 4, maybe 5 more sheets cut for the barricades. And then we'll have to find more.
That's gonna be a
Again,
problem.
yeah, salvage.
Dragged the last of those cylinders out of the Soviet prison a few summers back. After that, you're back to using a hammer and chisel.
There's gotta be more. The Soviets left everything behind.
We spent 2 full days combing the old buildings. That's the last of the fuel. Don't worry, you'll like the chisel. It never runs dry.
There's Quemos about KDC reference. I'm not sure I remember that one. A sharpening stone, though not particularly well used, it seems. Maybe that's because she's been she's had the luxury of using
How's the cutting coming?
a blowtorch instead of
Gotta be careful.
hammer and chisel.
We should have kept the metal dry.
I really do. I love the salvaging, the scavenging, the small sort of, what is that, a steam engine, or at the very least a pressurized container next to older sort of weighing machines and this kind of thing. It's cool. I like it. Anyway, I need to actually play the game a bit. So let's moving on. Moving on. Right, yes. Oh yeah, that's true actually, yes. It did look a bit like the Cuman's. The Cuman's armor. Optional challenge tomb nearby. so we need wood.
Lara, I'm sorry if Sophia was less than welcoming.
I understand. I'm just glad you were there to vouch for me.
My people have spent decades fighting outsiders. It's not an easy habit to break. See if you can lend a hand with the preparations. A little hard work would go a long way towards building trust.
I'll see what I can do.
Spent decades. Yeah, decades.
Trinity will be here soon.
Like hundreds of years. Come on, okay. Okay, so deer hide. So this is very reminiscent of the opening section of the first game, where we've got to actually try and hunt some creatures in the landscape. Where are the deer? I love the music in this game. The instrumentation is fantastic. Got little hints of sort of musical exoticism, which is really nice. Okay, there's a rabbit down there. There must be a deer around. I know I've seen a deer. I can hear a deer. Where is it? Squirrel. Squirrel! Ah, there's a deer. Ah! Rubbish. Oh, where'd that guy go? The one that I shot is not there. There he is. Well, there she is, rather. The doe. That's one deer hide. Oh, right. Counts as two, apparently. Now, where was that male? Where did he go? Oh, I can hear it. Lots of people around. I can't help but think that would scare off the deer. Up we go. Come on, where are you? A stag or a buck? Stag would be the word, but I think I've heard the term buck used in some capacities. But that might just be imported from American English in that sense. But yeah, stag is the word. And older than that, I think, would be hind. As in the golden hind, this kind of thing. Or, is it in Shakespeare? Would thou draw amongst these heartless hinds? Males with no genitalia? Yeah, that's what I mean. I think. Yeah, I think it's probably, if it has been used, if I have heard it used, it's been used in that sort of as an import word. Oh, there we go. Can you not sort of go into like a stealth mode, Lara? Nope. Maybe if we get into the trees, will she sort of hide? Bushes? Nope. Well, that counted as a one-shot kill. That's good. Is that us ready to return? Oh, look at this! This pointy rock here with a circle in it. Does it have a twin? No. What is that all about? Interesting. It's like a milestone almost of some sort. Certainly a marker. Oh, then what is it? Are they graves? Interesting. Interesting. Right, there's a lady through here who's going to have a mission for me to do with drones.
You there. Maybe you'll be able to help us with these machines.
Yep.
What can I do?
These invaders have a new tool to threaten us with. Small helicopters piloted by machine. Drones, they tell me. The things don't fight back, but they've got what looks like a camera inside. They're mapping the valley, and we're losing our advantage. I've been able to bring a few of them down, but with those weapons, I expect you'll have better luck. Will you help?
Now, accept this mission.
I can take a few of them down.
Now, this is actually something that's really
See
important.
me again when they're dealt with.
So there's a drone there. And I can hear one in the sky now. There it is. Is that this is the reason that we can't, that anthropologically and archaeologically, we don't, or we try to avoid using too many direct analogies between extant modern cultures and prehistoric cultures. So when people like Lubbock and co were coming up and well, Lubbock added to it really. People like Christensen and co were coming up with the three-age system: stone, bronze.
The day I feared has
Oh,
come.
here we go.
There can be no more denying it. The helicopters we saw last sundown represent a new incursion onto our lands. We have grown up in the shadow of our parents' struggle, and now it seems we will have our own. But the sacred duty must be done. We must protect the source of God's grace on earth.
Interesting. The Stone Age, Bronze Age, Iron Age, and then so on. Some of the early work done in identifying those different ages was using analogies from Inuit, for example. So people like, I believe, Lubbock and co. Visited with people in high latitudes and observed how they lived, the tools that they used, the way that they processed their foods, etc., and used that to understand what they were finding in the archaeological record in a prehistoric context. And that does work, and it did work, and there is some continuity. There's certainly, at the very least, some convergent evolution in how people use materials, because obviously higher latitudes can be analogous to being at the height of an ice age, for example. But just then, when that woman asked us to help, asked Lara to help keep drones out of the valley, she said that small helicopters. So she knows what. So she knows what a helicopter is, and she's using that observation to describe what she's seeing. So in that sense, these people are isolated. They do wear clothes that we would think of as being sort of medieval-ish, because of the culture that's proceeded here and that's been maintained here. But these aren't people from the past. I think that's a really interesting element to have built into the game. These people aren't ignorant of the world around them. They've lived. Their ancestors have lived through various incursions, not least, for example, the Soviet one, and so they've picked up how to use a blowtorch, how to make use of and salvage materials like spools of steel cable. They know what helicopters are. Whereas I think if this was a lazier cultural representation, or if it was a Hollywood movie even, these would be isolated people who are like, oh my goodness, you have things like you have a lighter,
There has to be more.
this
Send
fire,
someone to go look.
how did she produce that fire? It was magic,
We'll
Well,
head down to
it's
the
the
lower village to prepare. I'm telling you, you have to improvise for now.
it's the
Here
Stargate
you are. This should be everything you
factor,
asked
isn't it?
for.
Good, good. Leave some of the supplies in the basket there, and we'll finish the repairs. But I need you to bring the rest of the supplies down to the tower by the lakeshore. When you're done, meet me back here.
Okay, there we go. So in Stargate, the planet that they ended up on, having gone through the Stargate, was similar to Earth, but similar to Earth a long time ago, and that's because the alien overlords had been deliberately holding back, for example, access to writing, etc. But it was still fairly artificial. I don't actually believe that you wouldn't have had much progress. I don't think you can actually stop or halt progress and complexity. I suppose they hinted at ongoing linguistic changes. The vowels had shifted, for example, from ancient Egyptian. That's one of the key plot points in that film. I bet they all have iPhones. They may well even have smartphones here. 5G kills. Saw that today, spray painted at the base of a phone mast. That was kind of amusing. Right, so there's another tower over here that needs assistance. Where are you? Is this the tower? No. Look, you see a little gasoline gel stove. Quite cool. Petroleum jelly stove or something. Canned food that they've scavenged.
Young ones, you scoffed at learning your letters. Said it had nothing to do with hunting.
Yeah, learn your letters.
That's your first lesson. Everything is connected, and I am always right. You clever students who saw the folly and stubbornness and can read this, here's your first assignment. Track, hunt, and bring me back the pelt of one of the small creatures of the valley. Hares you can find anywhere, night or day, both the little brown ones in our valley and the snow hares in the peaks. The squirrels stick to the trees, and rain will drive them into their burrows. And if you see fit to seek the rats, look inside the ruins, or anywhere the dead still lie. Please, do not bring me a rat.
So I suppose hence the graveyard down there. Missed. Can't let the deer suffer for too long. Finish him. Or is that the deer that I... No, that's not it. That's another deer. Come on now, where are you? Where did you go? This way? Where is it? Oh, Philomena Kunk, yes. There she is, very funny. Is it over here? I can hear it. Oh, there he is, yeah. Limping around. It's a nice detail, though. If you listen out, you can hear the animal that you've wounded. Yay! So go back to the map. Yeah, I'm not sure where that other tower might be. I guess we'll come across it. Anyway, we've got more drones to take out, haven't we? Optional challenge tomb nearby. Intriguing. Anyway, where is he? There he is. No, don't. Missed. There we go. Two shot down.
Just stop missing.
Yeah.
Just stop missing. Okay, sorry. I hadn't thought of that.
Yep, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. A nice little hint of a rainbow there in the mist. That's quite nice. Maybe that was timely before the delay. Is there quite a bad delay on the stream, I take it? See, look at this thing here. This wonderful structure. Presumably, maybe the urban environment sort of bordered onto this geothermal valley. There's not much in the way of stone ruins down in the valley, is there really? Maybe some attempts at starting to build bridges or something, but is there any more? Ah, okay. Another drone over there somewhere. Your brother streamed from the same house and there is a delay. Why? Maybe it's partly a safety thing, you know, in terms of being able to monitor copyrighted materials. They're very noisy, these drones. Also flying incredibly low for surveying work. And amongst the trees. I'm not sure how useful that actually is. Right, where's the other one? One more to go. Just one more to go. Well, I suppose, yeah, drone that... I suppose the thing is, most of the time... a drone that large wouldn't be flying that low, so maybe the fact that it's chugging along is just a noise that you don't normally hear, you know. To be fair, I think lots of drone cameras don't have microphones, because otherwise you'd just hear. Okay, there's a drone over there, along with potentially some sort of mountain lion, I think. It's a vicious creature. Now I think the tower might be around here somewhere as well that they're building. Is it over there? I think it might be over there. Right, I'm gonna have to shoot this thing. Come on, come on. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, scared it off for now. That's good. Can I climb? Get away from it before it comes for me again. I need to make some more arrows. And ah. But yes, one of the most annoying drone experiences we ever had was we'd gone to Castle Ragstone Circle in Cumbria, and someone just sort of turned up out of nowhere, set up a drone and started flying it all around the monument, but also actually over everyone's heads, quite illegally, in fact. So it was noisy, it was technically not the right way of flying, and he didn't really stick around. He didn't sort of observe the monument in person much. He just basically was just there to get some footage and annoy people, it seems. That's also part of the problem as well. He didn't fly very high. Where did the mountain lion go? Maybe I scared it off. Maybe it's... That's the food it was eating, though, on its platform just over there. Is this the tower? Yeah, this is the tower. Here we are. Brilliant. Return to the first guard tower. Do it with all haste.
Have you dealt with the rest of those machines?
I think I got the last of them.
Yep.
That you did. They may send more, but at least we can make it hard on the bastards. We're grateful for your help.
Multi-weapons are available for each category. Each weapon has unique benefits and weaknesses, as well as custom appearance. Some even have exclusive upgrade options. Alternate weapons. Alternate weapons can be viewed and equipped at base camps. Okay. So a video on YouTube promised by big cardboard wings on a leaf blower and made a glider. I can see that working. Yeah. That does sound quite funny. Did it glide very far? Trudge, 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 trudge. There's anything down here of interest? Oh, it looks like it. we get that? Yep.
Here is your lesson for today. Bring me any creature with feathers. The birds in our valley fly mostly by day, nesting away at dark. You've seen gulls and other kinds farther afield. Those common birds would count for today's lesson, but it would lack ambition. You clever students who wish to impress me would do well to head to the high elevations between dawn and dusk. I would find Buzzard most impressive. And before you ask, the chickens around our village came here with our ancestors. Bringing me a tame bird from your mother's yard will not fulfill the assignment.
No, I can imagine it would not fulfill the assignment. Oh. It's like a little hunter's den, possibly. This particular cave. Now, is this going to be... Is there a challenge tomb? There's nearby. Ah, here we go. Down here, isn't it? Oh my goodness! No! No! Ah! Ah! I'm gonna killed by a bear! I'm gonna killed by a bear! I'm gonna killed by a bear! Run away! There you go. Ah. I said though, a bear hide could get quite useful. And maybe behind him is the entrance to the challenge tomb, so I'll just heal myself a little bit and run away! Run away! Up the log, up the log, up the log, Lara. Oh no! Ah! Oh no! 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 Aha! Aha! Jump! Jump! There we go. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Back we go. He's going to be waiting for me again, isn't he?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yep, that was definitely a no-no. Come on, Lara. Come on. Run, 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 run. This is just a little bit mean now, isn't it, really? Okay, need to make more arrows. Where is the entrance to this challenge tomb? I mean, I'm presuming it might be behind the bear, but... So many bones out here. I mean, it doesn't reset its life every time it comes back in the cave, does it? I'm hoping not. Oh, there we go. Just occurs to me, I've got guns. Why didn't I use guns on the bear? Oh, the sound effects. There, retrieved 5 arrows. Right, so... Is there... a challenge tomb in here? Entrance, that is. Apparently not. No, apparently I just killed a bear for for XP. Oh dear, I feel kind of bad now. So where the heck is that optional challenge tomb entrance? I've forgotten where this one is. Let's see, down here? No. It's going to be sort of between two rocks or something, or... Let's check the map. Oh, there's a challenge that is back there. So it could be in the cave. Could it? No, it's up there. Ah. So nowhere near the cave. It's across the river. Why you gotta tease me, game? Why you gotta make me hunt a bear? Look what you made me do! Okay, well maybe that challenge tomb will give us a bit of an insight into one of the buildings that was nearby before before the city changed seemingly forever. Whoop. Whee! Yes, here we are. And... what? Oh, goodness me. Ah! Gun. No mucking about here. Oh, come on. Reload. That was a bit intense, wasn't it? Where'd that last wolf go, though? I know you're here. Well, we don't have to kill the wolves, do we? The statues, the alcoves, fantastic. What's going to be down here? Unknown area. See, it's this sort of sense of exploration, of actually revealing and discovering these places. Oh, it's a catacomb. Catacomb on wooden shelves, interestingly. Not stone. What is this? It's like a cracked ceiling. Slightly domed kind of thing. Oh, we need to go through that gap there, don't we, I think. Lots of bones, human bones around. Oh, another little catacomb alcove there. Person buried with a pot. Or laid to rest with a pot?
There's got to be something down there.
This really is a long way away from the village now, isn't it? Oh! Astonishing is the word, Lara.
Architecture predates the rise of Eastern Orthodoxy.
Incredible.
What were they doing here? A gold belt buckle. Decorative, but strong and functional. It appears to be part of a military uniform.
What were they doing here? Now, is this where they're tending to the sick, perhaps? Is this a hospital? I see. Oh yeah, an infirmary. Yeah. I seem to recall. Healing waters, the touch of the saint. Although he appears there to be pointing towards... Oh, a harvest. Right, okay, a harvest on the wall. Again, the art book for this game is fantastic. It doesn't give me quite enough. I always want more in terms of some of these details, but
in the care of these physicians.
It's very good.
The sickness became exactly what we feared as her skin turned to scales and she lost all feeling in her extremities. They say there is nothing that can be done for her save for give her relief from the pain and ease her passing. But she must be kept far from the city, far from me. My wife will die, and I will never see her in this world again. I will hurry to the next to meet her.
I will hurry to the next to meet her. Husband is forced to leave his wife behind at a leper colony. Okay. Yeah. Now, interestingly, I seem to recall someone telling me that the Bible does not contain a description of leprosy. So people often talk about, especially in the Gospels, Jesus healing lepers. But while some of the translations may say leper, it's not necessarily what's actually there. Ow. So often think of it as the Charlton Heston Ben-Hur, where his family gets leprosy, this kind of thing. You can think of it as being a biblical staple, really, don't we? Ah, now. All these barrels being processed for some reason. I mean, just imagine having watched this society fall and change. You must be somewhat heartbroken, surely, for what's happened. That's mythology for you. Well, no, that's translations of ancient documents for you. The description of whatever it is he's meant to be healing is simply describing a different disease. So, we shouldn't rush to be too blithe about it. But it's interesting that the mythology, in that sense, that surrounds, I suppose, received wisdom, a Sunday school kind of level understanding of what is in the Bible, makes its way into all sorts of popular depictions. Right. Okay, so now these two are connected. What is the benefit of that? The rope goes up there and over to there. Yeah, so there's going to be some sort of counterweight, isn't there? Can I anchor these two together? No, because that wall's in the way. Interesting. No, that doesn't move at all. Is that a switch? Yes.
It's perfectly preserved.
I wouldn't say it's perfectly preserved, Lara. There's no roof. Anyway, if we fire there and pull. No, I want to anchor it to that barrel. Okay, let's try this again. Again. Pull. And... No? Oh.
Again.
Exactly. Again. What? Okay, I'm going to make some more arrows. Maybe I just need to literally be stood like here.
That should hold.
There we go.
Just need to find a way up.
There we go. If only we all had triumphant music like that every time we achieved something. You got up. Da da da. You made yourself a cup of tea. Da 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 da. Yeah. So from here, what does this achieve? Oh, it would just be amazing to discover a place like this, to be exploring it. Here we are. This is our reward.
An old codex. Looks to be a treatise on the connection between the body and the mind.
First healer. Okay, cool. Now, again, she's not going to close that, is she? She's going to leave that open, even though there's literally water dripping on it. If that's coming through on the stream with the compression, but literally water dripping on it. Lara, you're a terrible, terrible historian.
We are crippled by our isolation. We have with us the combined medical knowledge of the Empire, a millennia of learning that tells us how to treat every ailment. But here, on the edge of the world, the lack of one simple flower leaves us helpless. I cannot do much for the afflicted. I know how, but I cannot because we have hidden ourselves away. These people and many more that follow will die needlessly, all to keep our secret hidden. I pray the prophet is right when he says that it will be worth it in the end.
That would be annoying, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think I remember that app actually. I remember going for runs with it on, and it would play the chase through. Is it Mombasa? Naturalist. Increase the amount of natural crafting resources gathered from each source. There we go. Upgrades available. Excellent. Satchel. Increasing our storage capacity for resources. Weapons. Is there anything else we can do for this bow? There isn't yet, no. We can add to Death's Breath and the compound bow. Ancient horn bow. This is the problem with having everything unlocked, isn't it? Is that you just you don't get that sense of progression through the game as you would do. Because the White Widow, I think, was I seem to recall, was quite a hard bow to unlock. But in that sense, I got not much interest in upgrading some of those other bows, because I've already got the White Widow. But we'll see. Just not just now. Not the now. The reveal of this location was beautiful. I mean, art directed as anything, but fantastic. So is there a sense of where? Yeah. So compared to the rest of the valley, it's kind of underneath and back through there. The world building and the world exploration in this game is really quite excellent. And as I say, the cultural nuances of having this long-lived culture in this valley is superb. And I'm hoping when we come to Shadow of the Tomb Raider that my first impressions of that game were too harsh, and that similar tendencies continue. Because I just didn't give that game enough time. I didn't play it for long enough. I didn't get far enough in. And at the time, all I really wanted to do was to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So maybe it wasn't fair, you know. In many ways, a very different game. Very different style of game. Okay, so back through we go. Thankfully the wolf isn't coming for us. You killed my friends! Whatever, man. Whatever. They came for me first. They drew on me. Oh, that's it. It's The Walking Dead, isn't it? Yeah. He drew on us. Nebraska. I think that's the name of the episode in Walking Dead. Season 2. These guys who started off in Pittsburgh, I think, maybe Chicago, come down into Georgia. I'm like, hey, can we stay with you guys for a bit? And he's like, I hear Nebraska's pretty good, because obviously they didn't want more people at that camp.
We have to make do.
I left the supplies by the other tower. Looks like you finished this one.
That we have, thanks to you.
Hey.
Give us an edge over the invaders. We need all we can get.
Battle worn. You still want to play Breath of... So do I. It's such a good game, Breath of the Wild. And I'm really hoping that Breath of the Wild 2 doesn't require another... buying, you know, a new console. Lots of speculation that it is going to be connected to the Switch sequel. And I'm a touch concerned about that. But then again, Nintendo might do that classic thing that they often do and have a Zelda game that straddles two consoles like they did with... Well, actually, with Breath of the Wild, didn't they? It was the Wii U and the Switch at the same time releases, which were almost identical. Just that the Switch had some sound augmentations and a little bit of graphical fidelity, textures and this kind of thing. Let's see what Battle Worn is, shall we? Oh, is it a costume thing? Reimagined Antarctica outfit. A tribute to the Lara Croft trip to Antarctica in Tomb Raider 3. This fur-lined jacket will help Lara withstand the brutal Siberian wilderness. And is paired with camouflage pants to capture the classic look. Interesting. Valiant Explorer. Increased explosive arrow radius. Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's quite a cool costume, isn't it? Pioneer. We've tried that one. Spirit Weaver. Remnant outfit inspired by their Byzantine heritage. That's quite cool, isn't it? Manual healing has a chance of to bandage without using any resources. Maybe we should wear this for a while. Whiteout jackets, grey Henley. That's the classic Lara look. I think so, Stanley. Or is it the blue? No, the blue Henley is... No, it's the grey, I think, is the typical one. Remnant jacket. Battle Worn. Reduces delay before health begins regenerating when damaged. Camouflage camo. I'm not sure I like the camo look, to be fair. Worn in places from previous usage now. Let's go with Spirit Weaver. Yeah. Nice. Me likes. And let's look at the map. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, that's right. Yes, need to meet up with the other remnant who are already planning their... Catch chickens and throw them into the chicken pen. Oh, yes, of course. This is a classic, actually a classic Legend of Zelda kind of activity. Where is the chicken pen? I've forgotten. Where are you? Here. Okay, 5 chickens. Let's get all 5 of them.
Hello there.
Yeah, this is what we want. Brilliant mini game. Two. Three. Where are the other chickens? That one over there? I see you. One more to go. only appears to be 3 in there, though. Interestingly. Anyway, I've got one more chicken to find. Where are you, chicken? You come up here. I will find you.
You're making great strides, young ones. I almost believe some of you might be passable hunters someday. But here is where we begin to separate the wheat from the chaff. Today, while the sun is up, we stalk deer. Their meat, their skin, antlers, even their bones are what keep us all alive.
Zelda reference in Kingdom Come.
The deer,
Cool.
for it is as close to God as we are. Find them by their bedding, where the grass is pressed flat, or near berry bushes where they feed. Strike true. Don't let it feel a moment of fear or pain. Remember, I will be judging you, and whoever brings me a stag will be judged most favorably.
Most favorably. Did I get that rabbit? I did. I don't know, maybe the chicken isn't up here. Maybe it's back in the village. What is up here, though? See, this is not the way we need to be going. I know that much. Oh, maybe this is a way back down into the village following an event. I think it is, actually. Yeah, I think we come back down this way after a story event. Of course, in Skyrim, they literally insert, on the Switch version, you can have the Hylian shield, and I think the Master Sword, in that game. It's been a while since I've played it. Also, the hero's tunic. If you have the right amiibos. Where is the chicken? There's one more chicken. Where are you? Where's the bird? It did look a bit weird. I was never really a big fan of it, actually. I liked the novelty. I did use the Hylian shield for a while, but it always looks a little bit out of place. Aha! I see you. Come here, come here, come here. Right. Foul play. 2,000 credits earned. Nice. Right, okay, let's get back. Let's get down to where we're headed.
Greetings.
Oh, can we sit there?
So
We can
remote,
sit there.
yet so beautiful.
So remote yet so beautiful. I don't think. I think those two things tend to go hand in hand, don't they? Are they using a generator to get a radio working? Nice.
We know what to do here. We've been waiting for this.
Okay, down we go. Into the valley. Oh no, don't fall off the edge. Shh, there we go. Good evening, Charmanar. Good evening. How you doing? Desk is in a real mess. Oh, how come? Have you been rearranging in order to be able to live stream? Perhaps. you know, I really fancy some cheese on toast. I think I might have some cheese on toast after the stream. I know you shouldn't have cheese before you go to sleep, but I just really fancy some cheese. Actually, I don't often eat after stream, actually, but... Oh, I see. Yes, yes.
They will likely come from the air. Jacob is assembling fighters in the upper village to draw their attention there. The children and those too old to fight will be safely hidden in the Acropolis catacombs. I will go there once things are in hand here.
You said they were heavily armed. How can we expect to beat them?
The fight will not be won in open combat. They will hit us hard and fast, and we will take losses. They hope to crush us in their initial assault, but we will turn their eagerness into our advantage. This will be a long engagement. If we hope to survive, we must wear them down slowly, strategically. We will bleed them from 100 cuts until they have nothing left. Only then will we be victorious. For now, we light the fires, warn the others in the valley. Today, we win by surviving. Gather as much ammunition and supplies as you can. Hide them in the caves and ruins. When you've completed your duties, rendezvous in the upper village. Understood? Yes!
Understood!
Yeah! Yeah!
Now go. The prophet be with you.
Hello there.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to. Is it like a cable management issue? Is that it, or?
You're the one who came with Jacob.
See, look, he's using binoculars. It's just a wonderful juxtaposition of different different visual cues, isn't it? I love it. That said, though, I've often wondered whether or not this desk setup that I have here would work elsewhere in the room. And the thing is, this whole room is set up more or less in the best way it can be. Right down to the fact that I literally have a light switch just here by the desk that I can turn on and off from here. Ah, oh, missing gear. Okay. Mushroom. But of course, you're not wanting to change for novelty, are you? It's much more trying to get the best initial streaming setup. Incidentally, as well, your advice about the Twitter feed I think was very good, and I've applied it as well to Instagram. So now I'm set up a separate Instagram. So, and it makes much more sense. It's been.
You should have seen the last batch. Once it caught, I couldn't put it out.
Even if it won't, the smell alone would be enough to drive them away.
It's been bothering me for a while. The fact that, for example, that my Instagram, there's essentially a personal series of observations as I travel around the world, often with an archaeological slant, on unless not much to do with Archaeosoup. They're much more me as the human and me as the archaeologist. And that feels much better now for the Twitter feed to have essentially Mr. Soup and Archaeosoup. And the same goes for Instagram. You know, there's Mr. Soup and then there's Archaeosoup.
Trinity being here, the people they're hurting, that's down to me. I led them here. God, it's happening again, isn't it? People are suffering.
The chicken.
Of my actions. No, you can't think like this, Lara, or you really will drive yourself crazy.
Oh!
Trinity would have found this place sooner.
The chicken just died!
At least I have the chance to help stop them. Of getting to the divine source first and using it to benefit the world.
Oh my goodness!
Rather than cause more pain and suffering. Just need to focus. For everyone who's gone before. For everyone I've lost.
Oh no, yeah,
Just
F.
moving.
Press F to pay respects, poor thing. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Tell me you captured that. It is capturing. Yeah. I mean, I can go back. If I press clip it, will that work? Or maybe I need to reattach the clip. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I can definitely go back in and find it. Yeah, that's amazing. A roasted chicken. But actually, because the thing is, the previous step was to consolidate. So it was to bring on the Discord, for example, much more openly together the fact that I am me and I do Archeo Soup. So, Soup's eye of view.
Lara,
And
I could use your help. Our people are spread thin across the valley. If you light the signal tower, they'll know that the danger is imminent.
I'll do what I can.
Once the fire is lit, they'll know what to do.
okay. So Soup's eye of view and Archeo Soup and etc. having an overlap on the same server and in a couple of other places made sense. And that's why I wasn't sure what to do, because I did actually have I had at Mr. Soup on Twitter for a long time, but I didn't really know what to do with it, because I didn't want to just duplicate basically the Archeo Soup, what was at Archeo Soup Towers Twitter feed, but to sort of flip that. And also I didn't realise that you could actually change your Twitter handle. I don't know if that's a recent feature that they've introduced, so we can actually change what the @ is. But I think a while ago when I was trying to solve this issue, I wanted to flip at Mr. Soup and turn it in and basically pick up the feed from Archeo Soup Towers, but I couldn't. So that's why I was stuck basically in this halfway house.
I have something to ask of you.
What can I help you with?
Jacob told me you've got a knack for exploring. There are more old places, tombs, all around the valley.
Clipped the chicken. Thank you. Thank you.
Awards placed there to frighten children.
Clearly the clip it button doesn't work. I'm going to have to reattach it to the website.
But they also hold relics of our former glory. Not just trinkets, but knowledge. I believe we need that wisdom now more than ever. A decade ago, I'd have gone myself, but now I could use your skills.
Accept!
The scouts tell me you've already been inside one of the old tombs. Would you share what you've learned with us?
Of course. They belong to your people.
We don't have much, but I have these old coins. If gold has value to you, I can give you some for every secret you find.
Yep, more coins. Oh no, well I would. I mean, at the very least, I think some of the ideas...
The followers of the Prophet fled, but they were attacked in Syria.
Yeah. I think some of the ideas that we were going back and forth with required modification, but everything is a really good... You know, it's just been really useful to have those conversations. And so, yeah, it's interesting how, in that sense... consolidating in it for one part made sense, but now actually separating out and making it clearer, especially on the website,
Seems to be a
what
map of some sort,
what the actual
but I can't quite read the words.
endeavor is, you know, what we're actually doing, or what I'm actually doing or offering, and reflecting that in the dedicated Twitter feed just makes sense. It makes very good sense. Well, and they do say a fresh pair of eyes is invaluable, you know.
An iron coin with one side cut and shaped into a crude claw tool, perhaps to remove nails.
Let's see if we drop down here. There we go. It also means that I can have rants about archaeological leadership and... Oh! Ow! Oh my goodness. Archaeological leadership and
Lara,
the state of play in Parliament, for
People are
example.
spread thin across the valley.
And it doesn't turn
If
up
you light
on
the signal tower, they'll
the
know that
Archeo
the
Soup
danger is
feed.
imminent.
I'll do what I can.
Once the fire is lit, they'll know what to do.
So what does that do if we climb? I'm going to try that again. Let's see what happens. Yeah, originally the Mr. Soup I got, and I was going to use it as basically as me on Twitter. And I couldn't really. Oh my goodness, Lara. Unbelievable. But I ended up realizing that actually I was already doing with what was Archaeo Soup Towers what I would be doing on that at Mr.
Lara,
Soup.
I could use your help. Our people are spread thin across the valley. If you light the signal tower,
Inferior
they'll know that
Jedi.
the danger is imminent.
I'll do what I can.
Once the fire is lit, they'll know what to do.
You think varifocals are inevitable? Interesting. That's it. Blame Lara, misogynist. No, but you know, Lara is me. I am Lara. I'm just sort of going, oh, what are you doing? Inferior Jedi. Hello, Smig. By the way, good evening. Inferior. Okay. Come on. Now, jump. Swing. Good. Now, drop down. And let's go this way. Whoop. Now, presumably, we can't jump off that way because we died. So, can we drop it down here? And then around here. Just for this nesting material, is that it? That was it. Just to get a nest. Or maybe just sit on that chair over there. Yeah, the demise of the chicken was wonderful. Wonderfully weird thing that can happen in a game sometimes. What is that? Looks like some sort of rope anchor thing. Anyway. Don't...
So, you've been inside some of the tombs.
I have, but I don't think I found all of them yet.
Yeah, what is it? It's up in this tree. Let's see. Also, where's that optional challenge tomb nearby thing? Can we see it? Oh, it's just whoa. It's a yeah, it is a rope anchor, but it's just not leading anywhere. There's one that goes down that way. Another one. Drop down. I wonder where that other challenge tomb is. Oh, where are you? Oh. You're going to be in here. Ooh. Do you know what? I was so gutted and so surprised I just walked away. Right, I see. Yeah. So you're doing that thing where you're sort of holding the phone away from you in order to read it. Now this is a completely different type of catacomb. This one, they're saving heads and depositing chalices and pottery and ritual goods in that sense. I wonder what this means, having a different, seemingly different burial tradition. Not that far away. Down we go. coppery bronze thing. Although it's not green. Hasn't gone green. Mummified monk types standing up. Again, another weird implied element of this tradition.
Aurora, the physician.
Oh, this is going to be the physician's tomb, I think. To be fair, I only just discovered last night that there is actually that these clips are saved on a clip page that's not public. I only just saw that last night. I only discovered all the different clips. I'm going to have to go through the clips. Yeah, and a compilation video could be quite amusing. Maybe with the with the Wii shopping channel music, you know. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It is public, it's just hard to find. Ah, okay. Well, that's good. Oh. A bull fighting. These look like constellations to me. Is that Orion? Sort of. Orion's belt, maybe? 3 stars. 2 shoulder biggies. Now we came down from there, so we could go up here, or we could go down there. Let's go this way. Okay, this is a dead end. Get it? Because the people are dead. What? Why you say such things, you weirdo? Swimming in chainmail. In a chain shirt. Is that probably not a good idea for the chain. Here we are in the tomb itself. And now, of course, we need to open it. It's just what we do. Ancient bow part. There we go. It's an interesting tradition that they're hinting at, because this person is surrounded by, you know, scrolls, the bookshelves basically, and material wealth and lavish murals. Now clearly this physician was an important figure in the city. But this is a very interesting grave in a sort of a post-Christian Middle Eastern kind of context. Now, of course, that's not to say that Christians don't have lavish burials. Of course they can and do. But I think they're very deliberately playing with what is to be found in these tombs and across this culture that they're presenting. Presumably because they don't want to offend anyone with too many specific references to real-world religions, I guess, and cultural practices. Up we go. Also, I love that sound design. Sounds like the Crystal Maze, doesn't it? just hear the wind kind of. Oh. Oh, does it save clips for 30 days? Is that it? So maybe once a month I need to go through and save the goodies. Up we go. Well, I'm just guessing from the link it says equals 30 days, so maybe it's just showing the past 30 days. Maybe you can extend it to show 60 days or something. Submachine gun component. Component.
Welcome back. So, you've been inside some of the tombs.
Yes.
I have, but I don't think I found all of them yet.
Can I give you anything? No? Do you want? Apparently not. Nope. Okay, fine. Fine. Whatever. Oh, that wasn't the challenge tomb. That wasn't the challenge tomb. That was just a... Wow. I presume that was a tomb. Well, it was a tomb. Obviously. But it's not the tomb. It's not the challenge tomb. Where is the challenge tomb? Where are you? Is that it? Guess it must be over there. Explore to find the entrance. Anyway, we need to light this. Beacon. I'm just better than you, chum, and I need it. I need to find it. Oh, was that on, Oh, what was it? What was the game? There's something where you were like, oh, it's going to be a nightmare, you're not going to be able to do it. And I think I did it first time or something. Oh. I can't remember what the game was. Yes, that was it. It was control. Yes, the obstacle course. Yeah. No, it was the obstacle course. Yeah. That's it. Lara really commits, to her credit. She really does. Just go for it. Definitely braver than me. Ooh, light up arrows. Yes, please. So now we continue our climb, our ascent. It was completely unintentional, I promise. See, look at that stuff up on the hill there. So cool, so cool. Anyway, fire special arrows. Oh, come on. There we are.
Thank you, Lara. Our people have been warned. That should give them time to evacuate. Meet me in the upper village. I'm gathering our forces here.
All right.
Oil can be obtained from oil canisters lying around. That makes sense. The beacon is lit. Gondor calls for aid. Yes, of course. And we shall answer. Is the chat? It's going to be up here, maybe, the challenge 2 entrance? Let's have a look. Hello.
Jacob, helicopters are headed your way.
Oh no.
Get here as fast as you can. Get behind the barricades. Move! Move! Surrender at once. Look out! Stay under cover! Pull back! Stay together!
Oh dear. Now there's some crisscrossing of logs. That looks a bit more like an Appalachian log cabin, doesn't it? So they can do it when they want to. Bit more over here. Anyway, people are being massacred, and I'm criticizing their log cabin building. 30 seconds to comply.
Unmistakable. Where is the divine source?
Oh wow.
Stop! Don't hurt anyone else!
Where is it? Wait! Wait! There's a map. The Atlas. It will show you the way.
Okay.
Hey, you found it. Well done.
Hey.
Oh wow. Oh! He kicked me as I shot him. Indeed, I was far more polite than you thought I was. Oh no. Oh no.
Stand back! This is mine! That one's not gonna keep you safe!
Oh my goodness.
You think you're safe back there?
Shotgun. Oh no. Oh, the fire. The flames.
Stand back! This is mine!
We can't hold this position much longer. We can't outflank them. We're going to lose the village.
I'm sure there are definitely some ranty clips of me out there, aren't there? Ah. So that should be 4 now, shouldn't it? There we go.
Stand back! This is mine!
We can't hold this position much longer. We can't outflank them. We're going to lose the village.
Let's go! It's gonna blow!
There we go, it's going to blow. That's what we wanted.
We're bugging out.
Lots of clips to make a compilation from. You have to go through and take a look at them, actually. Oh, he's back in his little church thingy.
We've been overrun by the natives. Croft is with them. Several casualties. Men are dead and scattered. We should have killed her.
You have nothing to show for your efforts. Perhaps she'll succeed where you're failing.
I will not fail.
I will not
I'll
fail.
step in if you do. And you know what that means? I'm expendable. They have no interest in my survival. I need the power of the source.
And you will have it. Don't lose faith, Anna. This is God's will. Our success is inevitable.
Please, just find it. My time is running out.
I've come so far.
Yeah, she's got the Rona.
So much.
And she keeps smoking as well. Not going to help.
You have set before me. These sins you have forced me to commit, they must have a purpose. Only you can show me the way. Grant me strength to continue for her, for you, for Trinity. Please. Show me the way. Blood it shall be.
Well, in the first stream, it was the bear, wasn't it? Over and over again. That bear just murdered me.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
I'm sorry. Your people don't deserve this.
Well, the thing is, the beam was broken, but also the upright that it was attached to was broken in the middle. I was wondering how on earth is the building even
I understand
remotely
what it's like to
standing?
lose people. Trinity won't stop, will they?
I doubt it. They have many resources.
And the Atlas?
It's an ancient map to the old city. But Trinity won't find it at that tower. Many of my people live in those ruins. They won't be prepared for what's coming.
I can help them, Jacob.
Will you do this for us? Or for that which
Perhaps.
you seek?
Right now, they're one and the same.
I'll be back with reinforcements after I've tended to the wounded.
Yes? What is it?
We're in bad shape, Jacob. The attack left us in shambles, and we have no one to send to the Acropolis.
I know. I'll see to the wounded here. We have to get them to someplace safe. When that's done, we'll gather anyone still able to fight. Sophia will hold them off until we can arrive.
I hope to God you're right. I'll send a runner when we're ready.
Sadly, the beam is back in the
Sure you
Soviet
won't come
village.
with me? I could use your help.
We lost too many here. I need to get the wounded to safety. But when we're ready, we're heading out. Be safe, Lara.
Be safe, Lara. Be safe. Map updated. Ah, so there's the upper village. Cool. And maybe our challenge tomb is in the upper village, like over there somewhere. Oh no, it's over there. I remember now.
I still can't see straight.
I'm not sure. Can I access it yet?
They won't stop.
Do I have the right... the necessaries? Yeah, the range of that message for the challenge tombs is quite large. You can be really nowhere near it and still get the optional challenge tomb nearby. Instruction.
Now this makes sense. If I follow these directions...
To where? Oh, I see. There's a coin caches over there. Why would you make such a large sort of obelisk thing? Just to tell other people where you've hidden a small purse of coins. Curiouser and curiouser. On we go. Well, actually, let's hear it. Like, should we hear if she's got something to say?
I wish you could see the view from my tent, Lara. The dig looks so beautiful in the early evening, when the last embers of the sunlight dying upon a good day's work. Then, one by one, the fires are lit, and the smell of roasting meat wafts across the camp. They tell me that it's guinea pig. I declined it. Roth ate too. Maybe next time I'll bring you out here too. How did your history test go?
Those were my happiest memories,
Of course,
Dad.
yes, Roth
being
from the
out
first
on
game.
the digs with you. Especially when you gave me my own little plot to excavate. I liked that. Feeling that I was part of something important. I aced that test, by the way.
Naturally. Pistol ammo pouch. And skills. Let's see. 8 of 19, 5 of 16. Yeah, let's go for efficient killer. Enemies killed while in stealth will be automatically looted for resources. Oh dear. Lara, Lara, Lara. Said Cilla Black. Lara, Lara, Lara. Now, is this going to be a bathhouse? Can't quite recall. It's a big, big door, though. Or just the... Oh, is this the Acropolis? So maybe... Oh, this isn't the... This isn't the challenge tomb. Ah! I'm meant to be going this way to progress the game. Oh, fine. Fine. I could go back and find the challenge tomb at some other point.
Jacob, it's a mess up here. There's no sign of your people.
Sophia might have taken them into
It
the
is a mess up
catacombs
here.
beneath the tower. But I've lost contact with her.
All right, I'll look for her there.
We're almost done evacuating the wounded here. I'll join you soon.
Indeed. Actually, what can we grab the chicken? Grab the chicken. Come here, chicken. There we go. Now, if we throw it into a fire, will we be able to harvest the chicken, I wonder? No. 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 No, that was just a heartless thing to do. Oops. Oops-a-daisy. Oh, wow. It's science, exactly. I wouldn't have known had I not tried. You have to try. Have to try these things. I just love the archaeology, the architecture, the implied layers. It's so cool, so good, so well realized. No, we're not going down there because the floor has dropped out. So, I guess we're heading this way. Yeah. Oh, was that some lovely rainbow mist? Momentarily it was, wasn't it? Yeah, there you go. A little bit of rainbow mist coming up. Nice. Who's ringing the bell? Oh, blimey.
I hope I'm not too late.
Sounds like you're somewhat late. But, yeah, hopefully not too late. Okay, cool.
I want answers, but what choice do I have now? I can't let Trinity
Remnant
wipe these
Bazaar.
people out. There are lines here that I crossed a long time ago, and there's no going back. I've got to help.
I'm on Virgin Media too. I'm gonna have to.
It's clear
Maybe now is
that
the time to
Jacob's
finish the
people
stream,
would die for him, and he for
just
them.
in case.
That kind of loyalty is rare, and to find it here at the ends of the earth is truly remarkable. If I fight
How
with
can
them,
she be late?
perhaps
It's a pro
Jacob will trust
stream
me
and a
enough to
speed
tell me
stream.
what's really going on.
Yeah, I think I will leave it there, guys. We've saved the game. We're about to enter quite a prolonged period of combat, and also there is stuff to see down in this bazaar area as well, which I don't want to rush through. It's been 2 hours, midnight. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. But yeah, I think you're right. I think there might be a disconnect on the horizon for me in the very, very near future. So yeah, let's leave it there. Thank you for turning up, guys, for this Sunday evening stream. Normally I wouldn't do one of the archaeological or, sort of archeo-soupy interest streams at the weekend. I normally do probably a Thursday. and I will return to this on Thursday, but I just really wanted to explore that geothermal valley sooner rather than later. So yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for turning up, and hopefully people who saw the previous one and are waiting for the next one will be able to see this on VOD especially when I share the link. Followers, viewers, and oh no, not a bot! What a way to end! What a way to end things. Good night, everyone. Good night, Soup Squad, and I'll catch you guys soon in the near future. Tomorrow morning, I'm at the dentist, so I'll get some sleep and try not to think about it. Right, take care, guys. Good night.